Here at the Game Mag, we listen to the viewers, and we heard loud and clear. While we've covered a lot of gaming topics, one of our most viewed videos is the top 5 crypto NFT games. We can't blame you. Who doesn't want to know what games you can play and earn money at the same time? These are also games you can stream or not, because either way, when you know what you're doing, you can get some money. That's why we're going to make a continuation of that video with this one. This will be part 2 of 5 best crypto NFT games that you can play and earn some money. Just like in the previous video, we'll tell you how these games are fun as video games and how you can make some money from them. Number 5. F1 Delta Time. To start things off, we have F1 Delta Time. This NFT game is a racing game that should be good for a racing connoisseur like you, or not. In terms of gameplay, F1 Delta Time allows you to collect, build, and modify Formula 1 or F1 cars. The NFT comes in where you can use real money to buy some cars and parts to make a model that is good to take to the races. Players can sell their cars and parts on the market, and that adds to the layer of making NFT in the game. It can be a busy market when people are motivated to play. This leads us to the actual racing mechanic of the game. Unfortunately, you won't be racing other people on the same screen. You'll be racing against time, since you need to race to compete. And if you make the cut, you can win some of the game's in-game currency, which is Rev. That's right, you can join races where you can wager some of your NFT and win some Rev. The race itself provides a challenge, since you have a bird's eye view of the track and your car. Much like any racing game, you have to maneuver your car throughout the track to avoid hitting obstacles and getting your speed reduced. Don't worry, because the game has a practice mode so you can test your skills and work on them when you need them. Players will invest their time and money to make the best cars. That's where the market comes in, so that players can trade, buy, and sell all the things they need. Do you have what it takes to make your F1 car work? Number 4. CryptoKitties. Number 4 is CryptoKitties, and if the name wasn't so obvious enough, you'll be working with some adorable virtual cats for your NFT. Can you tell I'm smiling when I'm reading this? It's adorable. This game is actually several years old, but it's still kicking today, and with a community that is so vast, it is making some good money. The concept of CryptoKitties is that you buy, breed, and collect these virtual cats. Think of it as a cat collecting simulator, because those cats will cost money. You need to own some cats to start the game, and that's where your initial investment comes in. Breeding 2 cats will give you a new and unique cat that you can use to breed some more cats or sell it on the market. This isn't an action-packed game because all you're doing most of the time would be checking up on your virtual cats. So any of those people who are looking for a run-and-gun type of game, you're gonna be disappointed. But hey, enjoy the cats! If you're really lucky, you can breed some nice cats with some very good attributes. Those that have these sell for high prices in the market. That's where you can make money, by selling cats. Collecting them is also a good investment because you can experiment, mix, and match some good breeding results whenever you have those cats go at it. You will completely own those cats as long as you haven't sold them yet. One more thing is that if you do decide to breed, there are fees for it. It all goes back to making some investments to make some good returns with your virtual CryptoKitties. Number 3. Gods Unchained. Next up is Gods Unchained, and this game has one big positive to it, and that is that it is free to play. That's right folks, you heard it correctly, you can jump into this game today without paying for anything, and maybe win some money for your NFT. You might be thinking, that's too good to be true. And you're right, there is a caveat to it, and that is that this game can be the definition of pay to win. That's only because being a blockchain game, you need to invest some of your real money to get further in the game and make some good money. Gods Unchained is a card game by nature, and you know what that means. You battle other players using your deck of cards, follow the rules of combat, and hope that you win, unless you're that good. You may be wondering, how can you make some money if you don't plan on putting any since it is a free-to-play game? Oh, my sweet innocent friend, the answer is that it's by winning ranked matches. When you win a ranked match, you get something called Flux. You can then use that Flux to create cards, and those cards will be the ones to generate you some money. The luckier you are means that you can get some high-quality cards, which will sell for a lot of money. Then again, we go back to the fact that you have to spend money to get further. That's because serious players will put some real money to make some cards or buy them from the market. The stronger their deck is, means the higher the chance they win ranked matches to earn Flux and make more cards. What'll happen is that a free-to-play player who will be using default cards will be pitted against paying players that will have ungodly cards. Free players will usually have a low chance of winning if that would be the case, but like any other blockchain game, you gotta spend money to make money. So you go do that and make some good cards to net you more wins. Number 2. CHAINZ Arena. Now, if Gods Unchained was free to play, CHAINZ Arena is also the same. You don't need to put real money to play the game, but maybe you should because, again, to make money, you need to put some in it. Regardless, playing for free can still net you some cash since this isn't a PvP kind of game, but more so on doing things solo. It is like any of your standard clicker RPGs, but with less of the visual presentation or high-end graphics. Then again, we are here to collect some dough, so graphics would be irrelevant. You collect characters and make a team so that you can traverse through the game's story and standard RPG stuff. While the game is free to play, when you want to make money, you need to pay for some hammers. The way to make money in this game is by gathering souls. You can get souls in the game naturally, but if you want to speed things up, then playing for the hammers is the way to go. The hammers will do the digging and you'll have souls in no time. CHAINZ Arena supports up to 3 different cryptocurrencies, being Tron, EOS, and Ethereum. You have to choose which one of those 3 you want to invest in so that the souls will come out as currency for any of those. Basically, while you can enjoy the game, you can make some money on the side. Use the money in the game to make your party more formidable, which can lead to more gains later on. Number 1. Evolution Land. We're finishing off this list with Evolution Land. What is it, you ask? It is a virtual city building simulation game, but it goes beyond that. Like many of the city building games, you have the task of building a city that will have its own functioning economy complete with people, structures, and more. Several of your assets are a part of the game, but since this is a blockchain game, you can buy some assets that you can use. You can sell those assets to other players, which makes the market livelier since people are willing to fluctuate and cycle cash around. Assets come in the form of tokens, so you own yours until you barter it off. The point here is to make your city a whole lot better than everyone else. However, with everyone taking this game seriously, you'll be up for a challenge unless you invest some of your real money into it. Then again, if you just want to play a city building game and earn some nice cash on the side, then Evolution Land is for you. You don't need to take things too seriously and you can just sit back and relax. Another interesting aspect of the game is the DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization. To explain it in a simple way, players that have a KTON token will have voting rights to participate in the DAO, where the players can make the game a bit more interesting, but you gotta pay to get a KTON token, which could be worth your while. And that concludes on part 2 of 5 more of the best crypto NFT games that you can play. Did one of these games catch your interest? Would you be willing to play and pay for any of these to get some nice returns? Maybe we'll make some more content related to crypto NFT games in the future, and even part 3 of these lists. Let us know if you have your own games and anything else related in the comments below. This is the Game Mag for more content. Until next time.